There are 300,000 agents and brokers in the state of California. So when it comes to buying your first home, how do you choose the right one? Today, we're going to talk about one, what are the qualities that makes a great agent? And two, how to find a great agent in your neighborhood. So there are a couple of things that you want to look for in an agent. One is communication skills, right? You want to make sure that they're a good communicator, not only with you to be able to communicate on your behalf, but you want to make sure that they have a good response time. You see, they say that time is of the essence in real estate, and that is absolutely true. Things move so quickly, especially when you're negotiating. So you want to make sure that you're working with an agent that is so on point and has a great response time. The other thing about working with a great agent is you want to make sure that they're knowledgeable, and not just in the real estate market, but in the local community. You know, there are things in the neighborhood that are important, like school information and all of that. So you really want to make sure that you work with an agent that's a local area expert. Negotiation skills. How do you know if they're a good negotiator before they've had an opportunity to negotiate on your behalf? Well, there are a couple of ways to do this, and we'll talk about reviews in a minute, but maybe a great question to ask your realtor is ask them to tell you about a story about the time that they've negotiated something successfully on behalf of their client. They will be able to share these stories with you, and those insights will really help you determine whether this is the type of agent that you want on your team. Now that we know what makes a great agent, how are we going to find the right one in our neighborhood? Well, there are a couple of things. Of course, you can go to your friends and family and ask for referrals. And I'm sure that there may even be a couple of your friends and family that are realtors themselves. But we do want to say it really is important to do your due diligence. Just because you're close to them and they're your family or they're your friends doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the right agent for you. So next we're going to talk about how we can really conduct some research on our agent to make sure that they're the best fit for you. Checking on their reviews. You can go onto sites like Zillow and Yelp, and when you're looking at reviews, you're going to want to look at a couple of things. First are keywords. Like, what are people really saying about them? Are they saying they were an awesome negotiator, they saved me thousands on my deal? Or are they saying, you know, they really came through really clutch, you know, they'd answer all of my questions, you know, and respond, you know, even in the middle of the night or on the weekend or whatever it is. So you want to pay attention to the things that people are saying about them and think about what are the things that are really important to you. So obviously, buying your first home is really going to be one of the biggest investments of your life, and you really want to make sure that you're working with the right agents. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you in the next one.